We want to turn it around and ask you for your thoughts and ideas about what you want from the newspaper as we go forward. This is a story that will be with us for a very long time.
My memories of what happened here were horrible, you know, and I just couldn't imagine, you know, what the early news reports had said, that you know, if a 7.0 earthquake had actually hit here, how awful it would be.
With us at the Miami Herald, one of the things we decided right away was to just get people on the ground.
We saw people, you know, rescuing family, you know, already deceased family members from rubble, and it just got worse as you went up into downtown Port-au-Prince.
At 7 o'clock, I finally managed to get President Preval on the phone, and what happened was I was just calling, kept calling, and I called his wife, and she answered the phone, and I'm talking to her, and I said, where are you? She says, I'm in front of Parliament. We're trying to get some parliamentarians out. The Senate President is trapped inside. And I said, is the President there? And she said, yes, do you want to talk to him? And I said, yes. And she handed him the phone. He came on the phone, and he's like, Jacqueline, and then the phone just went dead.
Just bodies all over the place. It was a very quiet scene, which was surprising. You know, you expect to hear a lot of noise, but it was very quiet.
Just kept calling, and 15 minutes later I got him back on the phone. And that was when the first time we actually had confirmation that the President was alive.
And I just wasn't prepared to see the amount of death that I saw. I wasn't prepared to see the amount of suffering. And I wasn't prepared to see the amount of courage and the amount of resilience.
He described to me about stepping over dead bodies in front of Parliament, trying to get the Senate President out. He was trapped inside. And basically he just kept saying, you know, pays écrasé, the country's destroyed.
So we've been trying very hard, and I hope that anyone who's here who can help with this effort and wants to share their stories and wants to share their viewpoint, their opinion about how best to go in the next steps to reconstruct Haiti, takes a part in this, because it's very important. Part of what we do is read at the White House. It's read in Capitol Hill. It's important that your voices be part of this dialogue.
This is something that I've been dreaming, thinking about since the day it happened.
Actually, right now, I think the first thing the people of Haiti are in need of are psychologists, social workers that can help them cope with this trauma.
Because I still think the problems are still there. I mean, the airport has been turned into, you know, like the sole provider of all the help that's arriving to that nation.
It's the political war that's covering this whole reconstruction thing in Haiti, where you have Latin America on one side, you have France on another side, and you have the United States, you know, fighting over who should go with the reconstruction of Haiti.
They have to build that country. That country has now, for what I've seen, has no infrastructure.
Actually, there's no classes right now. Everybody's down. I lost everything. And I can say, I don't know if I was the high class or the middle class. I lost everything. Every businesses, my house, everything. I've been camping out with no tents.
A lot of aid groups are beginning their reconstruction efforts, and we just don't want it to be a jumbled mess, and there needs to be some direction.
What needs to be done is that the people need to be spread out.
There's been millions, billions of money that's been poured into Haiti. We will never know how this money is spent unless there is a commission that is following this money. What I would like to suggest for the Herald is to follow the money trail, do a series of stories of following from where the money's coming from and where it's going, and if it's actually getting to the people who need it.
Right. We wonder why we're so poor. And the reason why maybe is the political situation. Haiti is not a poor country. You know, I don't know why there is a lot of fighting for the poor country. I always ask myself, why? Why people is a bone? Why every dog is looking for that bones? I know that, you know, if the United States is going to send to reconstruct Haiti, I know that they're going to give, you know, USAID a lot of money, but we have a lot of bad experience with USAID.
So, to follow the money that are going to Haiti right now, I think they need to see what the NGOs are doing with the money they've been receiving since the 1990s.
Final question, very quick.
Yeah.
Does the Miami Herald has any plans to have a permanent bureau in Port-au-Prince or in Haiti?
Yeah, we have announced or made it clear that the plans to have a bureau in Port-au-Prince it will be, and we're not quite settled on exactly where, but there will be people there, you know, for as long as this takes. Let's stop at that point, but let me emphasize to you that we're, I hope, easily reached and constantly looking for the kind of directions that you've given us tonight. Thank you.